Welcome, guys. Thank you very much for joining me for this read this morning. So what I wanted to talk about in this read is reaching out to an energy who you are interested in. And it's sort of like what you want to know about them. So this might be a current relationship that you have. Maybe it's really new and it's somebody who you just met, and there are things that you're curious about. This might be sort of somebody, maybe a coworker, maybe somebody at work who you're digging, or someone you have a crush on, and you're curious to sort of know more. We're going to use the Psychic Tarot cards and the Gilded Tarot just to clarify sort of what's going on. So, universe, come through with tarot. Tell the collective what they want to know about that person. What do they want to know about that person? We got material harvest, heartache and loss. Ooh, the universe, interesting. She usually shows up when she's speaking to a universal life lesson, or sometimes a universal path. She's usually a pretty big deal, so we'll see what she has to say. We do have the solar plexus chakra there, which speaks of your self-esteem, your self-empowerment, and partnerships and alliances. So what is going on in this person's life? I almost wonder if this person is just getting out of a relationship and building themselves back up. And this is this material harvest. This might even come from assets being divided, or this can speak to this person actually having to rebuild, sort of like rebuilding your life, starting a new chapter, and like building that self-empowerment and healing from heartache and loss. This partnerships and alliances could speak to this past. It could also reference them being open to a new partnership, or the fact that you would like to have a partnership with them, right? Because we are talking about someone. We're talking about someone you want to know more about, and I do believe it's like a crusher. It's somebody that you are just recently involved in. So let's see what tarot has. So some sort of transitional time is happening for them. They're closing the door on a chapter of their life. Something that was negative, something that was hurtful, something that might have even been toxic, and they're starting to rebuild now. But this is going to be a positive new chapter for them with that Ten of Swords. We can see the Fool card, this new perspective of like what really matters, what's really important to them, having had to deal with shit, basically catch the shit end of a stick and have their heart broken. Like it sort of puts things in perspective. This is what it's doing to them, sort of making them refocus on what's important. And it might even be within a partnership. Maybe they were with somebody who they thought was a certain way, and that person was not. And now they're starting to look at things in a different way. Like, what do I really want in a partner? What am I really looking for, kind of thing. They're moving. They're actually moving too. They're physically moving homes. So I don't know if they've bought a house, or they've moved just within a city, or they've moved like to a new city, to a new state. Like, this person's absolutely new. They are moving though. They have had to physically change addresses with all of this going on. This new path that they've chosen, though, this new chapter, this is going to be a good one for them. This is going to bring positive things their way. It's going to bring a lot of wins. This might even be in career and jobs too. I feel like there's like a wheel of fortune is turning within all of this. They ate their shit sandwich. We all get them. We all get them from the universe. And they did it, and now things are starting to turn. Now things are looking up, and part of it is a new perspective, and it's like whatever that shit they had to deal with in the past, giving them sort of a new idea on what's really important, like a new lease on life, and finding their self-esteem and finding their self-empowerment again. So I feel like they probably got shit on. They probably got shit on, and they put their wants, their needs aside for someone else. And now it's time for them to build themselves back up too. It's communication coming. Communication coming from a Queen of Wands. From a Queen of Wands. Who is this Queen of Wands? She's somebody who can be driven by her passions. She can be somebody who's very hardworking, who's very busy, sort of has a hand in everything. Wands can be indicative of somebody who's a fire sign, so a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries, possibly. But a lot of times Wands just speaks to passion. It speaks to communication. She's part of this communication that's reaching out. We do have the Five of Cups in between these two cards. The Five of Cups is almost always a warning not to get stuck in the past and the hurts and the grief, so much so that you can't see positivity in the future or opportunity around you. She might be an ex. We'll pull a few more cards. She may be an ex who's sort of still trying to get a hold on this person. On the negative side, this Queen of Wands can be somebody who's gossipy too, depending. So I feel like this person is really making an effort to start a new chapter, especially with that. I get pulled back to the Knight of Wands, moving, physically moving addresses, really trying to start fresh, really trying to get away from whatever this was in the past and old memories, so that they can feel like they're starting fresh again. Conflict. This person's bringing fucking drama back into their lives, and that's why we have the Five of Cups. It's she's from the past. Whatever's going on here, this person who you're wanting to know about is trying to move on with a new chapter of their life, and this one just won't fuck off from the past. I'm not sure why. We might get some more in the cards here. The Seven of Swords. There's lies. There's deceit. It's there's more of it. They keep bringing their drama back to this poor person who's just trying to get the fuck away from them. I feel really bad for this person who we're connecting with in this read with their energy, and they're trying so hard to move on and wipe the slate clean, move beyond this toxic energy, and it's this person just will not fuck off. You know, and the Four of Swords is talking about healing. This person is trying to heal. They're doing their best to move forward, to rebuild after all of this went to shit. I see the Tower card. I get pulled back to the energy of the Queen of Wands. However this went to shit, it's that energy's fault. That energy did something dishonest. That energy did something hurtful. That energy was the one that caused all of this to go to shit. And this is how I feel this energy is coming through too for the person who you're wanting to know about. They're trying to rebuild. It's exhausting. And then you get this one fucking coming back who won't bugger off, and it's just even more exhausting. Well, they're trying to heal. They're trying to grow. They're trying to move forward. They're trying to nurture a new chapter of their life. Okay. See, and that's where your energy comes in then too. I don't know if you guys are, like I said, if you guys are just newly together, or if this is somebody you know and you're slowly forming a friendship with, but have other feelings for, more, more of a romantic kind of interest in. But either way, you're somebody who can bring an emotional generosity to them, because they're going through this shit, especially with this one who won't fuck off and keeps trying to dig their claws in and drag them back. This is a time for a friend, for somebody to lean on, for somebody to sort of be open to hear about what's going on in their life. They could really use this generosity right now. I feel this generosity exists in you. I don't know if this is something you've already offered or if it's something you would like to offer to them, because I can feel from the cards you do want this connection with this person. It might be hard getting through to them sometimes emotionally because of all the shit they're going through. They're not really eager to talk about it. I do feel once they do get talking about it, it's going to just come pouring out though. It might take a little bit of poking, a little bit of prodding, asking a couple times, you want to talk, you want to go out for coffee, what's going on, you look like something's wrong, kind of that concern. And they might sort of shut down a little bit at first, but I don't think it's going to take much, because they want to open up about, they are stressed, they are overwhelmed by all the shit that's going on, by this need to rebuild, to start fresh, and by the drama that keeps following them, trying to grab them and pull them back in. So this is what's going on in their life. So if you're wondering why this person is having a bit of a rough go, if this person is sort of being a little grumpy, a little bit aloof, feeling like they're emotionally shutting down, or you're having a hard time sort of connecting with them, this is why. They got shit going on behind the scenes that they are trying to deal with. It's one thing, we all know it's one thing having to heal from heartbreak, but then when you got the asshole that caused you heartbreak freaking nattering at you, following you around, and trying to constantly cause drama. Like, it just keeps that wound open. It makes it exhausting and almost impossible to move forward. And this person has gone to great lengths to try and move forward and start a new chapter. But I do feel like they're going to open up. I feel like it's just a little bit of a matter of time, maybe a little bit of offering a couple extra times. Do you want to talk? What's going on? Sort of that concern, trying to offer that olive branch and make that connection. If this is someone who you're not quite yet involved with, I feel like they want to open up and talk about it. It's not going to take much. And within that, they're going to find somebody who they can lean on emotionally. And this is very important to them right now too. But yeah, if you're wondering why they're a little bit aloof, they got some shit, man. They definitely got some shit. Alright guys, thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed the read. I definitely enjoyed it. And I hope you have an absolutely great rest of your day. Take care, everyone.